Welcome to BaseballGuys.com. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. I know it's been a while, it's been a couple of months actually since I brought you a video, and I thought today would be a very good time to do that now that we're into the 2011 baseball season. At Twitter, you can follow me at twitter.com/baseballguys. I get tons of questions each day about players, and I'm starting to get a little frustrated with some of the questions because it seems to me that people are really approaching the 2011 fantasy baseball season like it's a fantasy football season. Got some data for you. It's a 162 game baseball season, folks. No team has played more than 5 games when I record this. That means no team has played more than 3% of their games. 3%, folks. Plenty of time for slow struggling players right now to rebound. I threw out the Tim Lincecum anecdote last year. He was 0-5. His ERA was almost 8 in the month of August. He was still pretty good last season. If you drafted a player 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month ago to be one of your guys, don't now give up on them because of 5 bad games. I wanted to run through some numbers with you to kind of prove what I'm talking about. We'll look back at the 2010 season to the month of April and discuss some guys that started out slowly and still finished up pretty well. The first is Mark Teixeira. Well chronicled that he started slow most seasons. Last year was an abysmal outing for him in April. He hit 136 for the month. Overall, he batted 256. So after that slow April, he brought things around. He still didn't get back to the 280, 290 level we're used to seeing from him. But the point being, even Teixeira, who hit 136, rebounded more than 120 points over the rest of the season. Drew Stubbs, not a big batting average guy. He had only 255 last year, but he batted 186 in April. Again, a substantial improvement for a player. Juan Pierre, he hit 193 last year in April. Everyone probably ran away from him. Well, at the end of the day, he ended up batting 275. Players can rebound from slow starts. We see it happen all the time. What about the power category? Last year, you know how many home runs Carlos Lee hit in the month of April? Goose egg. You know how many home runs Adrian Beltre hit in the month of April last year? Goose egg. You know what they finished with? 24 for Lee, 28 for Beltre. Again, home runs especially come in bunches. Don't panic if your slugger has had a slow start to the season. Is this something that we just talk about with hitters and not pitchers? Well, there is some data that suggests if a pitcher has a horrid month of April, he's more than likely not to return to the level for the duration of that season that you were expecting, meaning most pitchers that have an ERA of 6 or 7 in the month of April don't ever get it back down into the 3s if that's what you were looking for. But again, pitchers can rebound from slow starts as well, so it doesn't always make sense to completely panic when a guy has a rough outing. Last year, Edwin Jackson finished the year with a 4.47 ERA, but you wouldn't have thought that was possible after he posted a 6.67 mark in the month of April. His teammate Gavin Floyd wasn't quite as bad, but pretty darn close. He had a 6.49 ERA in the month of April. He finished at 4.08, almost brought that down 2.5 full runs. Derek Lowe, 5.79 in April. He finished at 4. He almost brought his full season ERA down 2 runs. And then the best example, Justin Verlander, an ace, a guy who's an ace, no matter what month of the season is, no matter how he's pitching. He struggled in April, 5.53 ERA in the month. He did bring his ERA down over 2 full runs, finishing the year at 3.37. A stud's a stud, even if they start slow, even if they have a hiccup. That's just the way it is, everyone. And remember that. At the start of the season, everything is amplified. You see the 112 batting average. You see the 9 ERA. If this happened in the month of July, August, you probably wouldn't even notice it would happen. Have patience. Trust your instincts. Trust the drafting and all the preparation work that you did to pick your team a mere week or 2 ago. Have faith in that. Give the guys a little bit of time before you go and panic. I'm Ray Flowers, BaseballGuys.com. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you all again soon here on Around the Horn.